I'm going to start off with a few stats so you can understand what's happening, because this panel is, I think, represents the future in terms of how content gets distributed.
Machinima is a community of core video gamers, and Machinima, the term, actually means content generated from video games. But it's really blown up on YouTube. We reach about 200 million people on a global basis every month, and we do about 2.3 billion video views every month.
In terms of the US and what we're looking for, we're looking at the channels that were the most successful and investing more in them, so giving them more cash advances. And these are the ones, you know, that really understood the audience development piece, were able to iterate on the content, really engage with their users, listen to the feedback, and then taking that a step further, you know, we want to look at the demos that are achieving the most revenue per viewership hour, so both what we're calling the endemic and adjacent audiences, the 13 through 24, 25 through 34 audiences.
When it came to YouTube, it was all about making it into a channel that's ongoing and figuring out how to take this content that was all these great stories and figuring out how to serialize them, how to continue them over time and build it into a business that could continue. I think the interesting challenge that makes us unique on the platform is that we're one of the few channels that's programming for an audience that's growing on YouTube but is not the core.
Brian started this, Awesomeness TV, and we've been friends. We were very successful having a company called Tolan Robbins Productions, where we did What I Like About You and Smallville and One Tree Hill. And we had a great time, and he started telling me about this, and I was ready to go back to New York because that's where my family is. And he laid it out, and I was like, dude, this is MTV all over again. This is a great way to work with young people. I like working with young people. Probably the oldest guy on this panel. I looked at you. You're 3 years younger than me, Rodrigo. I looked at your bio.
The short form is something that I like, and I've incorporated into feature stuff that was around female characters. And back then, the female audience was smaller, but the fastest growing one on the web. So putting all this together, we thought, why not create a series of short films for the web.
You can start your own channel, you can put up your own content on YouTube, and if you meet companies like ours, we can help you promote it, and you can start to really build something on a global basis that is there. And that barrier of someone stopping you from getting your content to be seen by anyone is gone forever.
This, I have to say, and I said it before, is there's a lot of collaboration and a lot of encouragement amongst all the channels because we're not competing for time periods. I'm not sitting there going, I'm not going to help these guys because we're competing at 8 o'clock. BS. I'll help everybody. I want this to work. We all want this to work. We all want people to succeed, and that's what's great. I find it, and maybe I'm naive, a very pioneering spirit, a very much like we're all in this together to make this work.